What's going on YouTube? This your boy Nick, and I'm about to talk about JD Vance and Tim Waltz debate. What a lovely debate that was. Ain't nobody throw an elbow, nobody's toupee came off, nobody was doing P. Diddy's Harlem Shake, nothing on that stage. Nobody did nothing. But I'm still gonna discuss this debate because it's a hot topic. So yeah, hear me out. So JD Vance and Tim Waltz, they debated. That debate was as presidential as it could possibly get. I mean, the thing about Trump, he is so ass, but at least he's funny. And I think that's why a lot of people gravitate towards him, is because he's funny. But JD Vance and Tim Waltz kind of gave you what it really supposed to look like when you're running for president. They both, when you seen the polls everywhere, it was like tie. Did it change your mind? No. That was like 91% and all that shit like that. No, it didn't change nobody's minds because it was just very, very, I agree with you on this subject, but we disagree here, blah, 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 where Trump is just kind of out of control. I'm going to tell you why I slightly give the edge to JD Vance and why I think he won. Because he had a job, right? His job was to make sure you do as much as you possibly can to clean up or polish shit. That shit is Donald Trump. He's a little shit, okay? He is. He's a little shit. Shit. Orange shit. Like, that's what Donald Trump is. And JD Vance had to polish that as beautiful as possible. And that's what he did. He came out there clean, not disrespectful. Neither was Tim Waltz. I agree to you. I disagree with you here. He was challenging Tim Waltz. He asked Tim Waltz, like, well, what are the laws? Can you tell me? Like, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of like on Tim Waltz's knuckles. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he was on his knuckles. That feels like a no Diddy. I don't know. But I'm gonna know Diddy just to make sure we safe. JD Vance did a really good job. Tim Waltz did too, but it was very clear he was nervous. It's clear that he's not as, and given the fact that he's older and he's a military guy, he's a coach, a leader, you know what I'm saying? He's done all this stuff. You would have thought he wasn't as shaken and rattled up, but now JD Vance was kind of smooth with his little eyeliner on, you know what I'm saying, looking back and forth like this at the camera, you know what I'm saying? He was smooth. So, and that surprised me. I'm gonna tell you why it surprised me, because number one, even when asked about a plan, Donald Trump said, I have concepts of a plan, which is up. What the you mean? You ain't got this shit already planned out? Or is it the 2025 project 2025 that they was talking about? Is that your plan? Because why the hell you ain't said what it really is? Kamala, at least she said, hey, we're giving $6,000 down on infants that are firstborn. You should have room here. $25,000 down on home, so you can get your foot in the door and then you do the rest. You know what I'm saying? She said what she was going to do on immigration. She was going to put more people on the border, you know what I'm saying, to protect it and make sure that there is more, basically, people to stop the bleeding of this happening. Where Trump, and to be fair, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, do I think Kamala Harris gonna do half the shit? Hell no. Nope. I don't. I can't think of let me tell you something. Let me tell you my age about the show right now. I think I was born 100%. I was born when Reagan was president. Ronald Reagan was president. I don't know any president that has smoothly done something, every single thing that they said they was going to. I don't know nobody. I just don't get the people that idolize some of these politicians. Can you imagine idolizing JD Vance? First and foremost, I thought that was a bad idea, but it might have been more strategic than you think. Because Trump is damn near Jimmy Carter's age, right? 100 years old. He's damn near there. No disrespect to the other people. This is just about Trump. He's there. Talking about he looked better. He talking about he being on the beach and stuff. I don't want to see your melted ass body on no beach. I really don't. Looking like a Resident Evil creature. I don't want to see your body, dude. Nobody wants to see that, dude. Nobody wants to see your slabby, flappy ass belly hanging over some damn basketball shorts. Your poor knees. I don't want to see that. I wouldn't even do that. I'm 36. Tim Waltz was shaken up, bro. And it showed. And this dude is, like I said, a high school teacher. He's a sharpshooter. He was in the military for 25 years, went over the limit in the military. Didn't fight in it, but he was a big part of a lot of the actions and stuff being called. You let so much slide in that debate. Like Tim, what they call him, Tampon Tim. Well, I don't get what's behind that. Tampon Tim. That's kind of crazy. What, he bleed a lot? Why they call him Tampon Tim? He act like he on his period or something? I don't know what the hell they call him Tampon Tim for, but you know what I'm saying? I get the Sleepy Joe. I got that one. I always sleep. That makes sense. But yeah, I don't get that the Tampon Tim one. But anyway, JD Vance did what he was supposed to do. You're supposed to come out there and you got to be on the defense because Trump has said a lot of stuff. And so have you, including Peyton, an entire community where you from, where I'm not from Springfield, but I'm from Ohio. I'm an Ohioan. Painting an entire community as being illegal immigrants and saying they're eating cats and dogs and shit. Dude, the lady that was eating the damn dog was just crazy. She wasn't Haitian. She was an American. He saw that, and then JD Vance admitted that he made that up for the media to pay attention. Lord have mercy. Why people put stuff in our faces and we still don't listen. But guess what? If I had to choose, if I was a first time watcher, right? And I didn't know either of their stories. I don't know about Kamala, because Kamala beat the shit out of Donald Trump. Slow roasted him on the grill. Smoked meat falling off the bone. He smoked him. When you look at the overall the whole thing of Tim Waltz and JD Vance, if Kamala Harris or Donald Trump was not president, it goes to one of them, right? I do not think that I would want Tim Waltz over JD Vance. He just seems like he seems more prepared. He don't seem like he would be flustered and be nervous. Like, you gotta have somebody who firm to stand on stuff. But at the same time, that's how regular Tim Waltz is. He's the guy that just kind of came into this thing. High school coach, military guy. You know what I'm saying? He's good as a leader. You know what I'm saying? But being vice president and president are two different things. So when it comes to Donald Trump and my vote, when it comes to Donald Trump, you know good and damn well I ain't voting for his ass. Right? So I was split in the middle because there's some things that I do agree with. Like, we do need to tighten up these borders because we do have illegal immigrants all in America. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them are legal. You just can't paint anybody who is not of your color, who is not white, as just being an illegal immigrant. You can't just do that. That's just not how that works. And that's exactly what they did in Springfield. They painted a picture over Haitians as a whole, not the ones who got legal citizenship to America, but they just painted them as a whole, knowing Springfield needs workers. And now these people can't go to school because they're receiving bomb threats. And you can't go out on the street because something might happen to you, even if you're legal. It's over for you because they done painted this picture and he admitted that he had to make the story up. It's just because I saw the way Tim Waltz handled the situation poorly with JD Vance. You didn't counter nothing, he said. You didn't counter nothing. There was so much opportunity for you to cut in there and say something. So if I was if I didn't know anything about none of the candidates or nothing, I would rather JD Vance be the president over you. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather, even though you are so unpopular, your favorability kind of came up a little bit because you did a very good job. You even put out a plan that Donald Trump ain't even said. Yeah, our plan is to make sure that your neighbor, your grandmother can take care of, the kids, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they can help out. What if they ain't got no damn grandmother? My biasness is starting to pop out because I'm not a fan of JD Vance or Trump. But I can admit that JD Vance won this debate, though. Because Tim Waltz, he had you shook. He was even challenging you. He was asking you questions back. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, tell me exactly what your law was in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Because isn't it not this way? And Tim Waltz, you know what I'm saying? He had to answer this shit on the spot. You know what I'm saying? And also, JD Vance, they don't like to be fact checked. But sometimes when you lie, it's so outrageous, you kind of got to be like, all right, hold up. It's like if an alien just walked in front of you right now and we all just saw it. And you say, with your own eyes, I didn't see it. You saw it. If you're not blind, you saw it. You know what I'm saying? And then you get mad because somebody says, but you just saw. They're going to fact check you. So when you say something outrageous as Donald Trump lost the election, whether you thought it was rigged or not, he lost. You still can't say that? It's clear. Just say it. So for that, he's a goofball. You know what I'm saying? And I wish I didn't have to say that he won, but he won. He won. He beat Tim Waltz. Also, Kamala, real quick, this ain't got nothing to do with anything. $750? $750, really? That's all you offering them? For this hurricane disaster? $750? I have more than that on me now. What are they supposed to do with $750? You couldn't get him a little more? You couldn't get him $2,000? It wasn't America. You know what I'm saying? Like that you had to give it's Florida and some of the people that's neighbors. But what the are they supposed to do with $750? I got a goddamn PC that I'm trying to get that costs way more than that. That ain't gonna do nothing but buy you the goddamn screen. What are you supposed to do with $750, bro? So again, these are flawed people. I don't know. You decide who you want to vote for. Just, I guess, what they say, go out and vote. Actually, I don't give a shit what you do. I don't. Because I don't care about these people. That's why I don't get the Trump deep in the root as Trump supporters. There is a clear thing here. You have Trump supporters, and then you got the ones where no matter what happens, you cannot change their mind. This is why Trump, you can never root him out, because he has those people. Kamala don't have those people. He has those people that worship him, that will die for him. That's kind of crazy. A billionaire, why the That's all I gotta say. JD Vance, I would prefer him president over Tim Waltz. If he was going against Kamala, Kamala would have beat him because she could have easily counterattacked some of the stuff he said. Like, why the hell did you call Trump a Nazi? I'm sorry. Why did you call Trump Hitler? Why would you call Trump Hitler? Compare him to Hitler. I still want to know. You can say I was wrong, but something made you say that. So what was it? Eyeliner boy? What was it? He's a dictator, but he ain't Hitler. Come on. Like, that's way too far. But you said it, JD Vance. That's all I got to say, man. Thank y'all so much for watching. Yeah, bye.